Are you sick of cheap builder grade closet rods and shelves?
In case you didn't know, builder grade means incredibly cheap, low quality. I can show you how to upgrade this closet for not that much more money. Why your hangers are incredibly cheap and flimsy. Okay, when installing a new closet organizing system, you'll have to decide, are you gonna patch old holes and repaint? Now would be the time. Solid wood custom organizers can cost thousands of dollars. Check out these prices I've seen online. You don't have to spend that much money. You can do a custom look closet for a fraction of that amount. I think you'll be shocked at how easy it is. Literally a couple screwdrivers. That's all you'll need. I'm going to install a panelized organization system that comes pre-drilled so you can choose how many shelves and what kind of features you want. The beauty of these modular systems is they are very inexpensive and easy to install. You also get to decide how wide you want, how tall you want. These vertical spacers come in different heights. This is the maximum height at just over 8 feet. Also, the modules, if you look at these pictures, you'll see there's a left, middle, and center. You can pick how many openings you want. Typically, the opening between your closet organizing sections will be 1 foot, 2 foot, or 3 foot. So you can design it any width you want. Of course, make sure your finished width will fit into your existing opening. The options are endless. You can keep installing additional shelves, pulls, drawers, baskets, laundry areas, anything you want. This one is really cool. It even comes pre-notched so it will fit around existing trims. Isn't that smart? This is everything we are going to install today for the new closet. I'll show you how much this all costs in just a moment. You can definitely do this as a do-it-yourselfer. You don't even need a helper. Also, when picking out what size, fit, and finish you want, you'll have different color options. You'll also have to pick if you want a model that sits on the floor or elevates and installs directly to the wall so your floor will be floating underneath. So in this case, you'll have these cam locks that you tap into the pre-drilled holes. This is no different than assembling basically a bookshelf. If you've ever done that, you can do this. This is what it looks like when it's complete. This is the 12-inch side. We also have a 36-inch side. Next, you're going to take your uprights and decide where you want the shelf connectors. You want one near the bottom and the top for stability, and then in the middle as you see fit. These provided screws will give you solid fastening. Okay, they go in right to that nub. The extra portion sticking out will lock into the camshaft that you just installed on the shelf. Now in the opposing upright vertical, you're going to do matching set of screws. Okay, here's the 12-inch shelf. Of course, you want the finished side facing out, not the unfinished side. And then these are just going to drop down over those screws that we just put in. Now with a smaller Phillips screwdriver, you're able to get in under here and tighten that up, and that should lock it onto the screw. Okay, with the basic first box assembled, now we can erect it. In most reach-in closets like this, you won't be able to assemble the whole thing on the floor and then lift it in place because it won't fit into the door opening. Okay, and now onto the right-hand section. With each additional shelf or special accessory that you add, it should always come with the installing hardware. Okay, the width of this closet was only 55 inches max, so that's pretty narrow. We were careful to make sure our finished product would fit inside, so always double check that. Now I'm going to install this wider section. In retrospect, maybe I should have did the larger section first and the smaller section second. Drop it into position, lock it up. Now with the box built, we got the uppers and the lowers. We got the 12-inch 1-foot section. We got the 3-foot wide section. Now comes the fun part where you can just add as many shelves and components as you want. And we're also using these handy dandy clothes rods that extend from 12 inches to 36 inches. And we're going to put 2 of those here. The problem with cheap builder grade rods is that you lose all your vertical storage. So this will fill it out nicely. Okay, dropping in the center, 3-foot support, and then we'll have a clothes rod up high and one down low. These are adjustable from 1 to 3 feet, and they will simply screw in the existing holes. Okay, and then these are just simply tightened up. Be mindful that the clothes rod will go in the front, not the back. Remember, likely your shelves will only have one finished side, one nice side to face out. So always keep the correct sides facing out. Now, if your modular system is resting on the floor and it is a little tipsy, make sure you secure it to a wall stud, especially if you have toddlers or climbing children in the house. This is a good example of a safety bracket that will mount to the stud to prevent anything from tipping over. And now we'll just keep working our way up with the 12-inch shelves. Okay, I admit it, I did get tired of using a screwdriver all the time, so I did resort to a little bit of a power. Closet installed, and I knew you could do it yourself. Check it out. We're very happy with this. This time we have better use of vertical space. We have 2 different rods for the shirts. We have all these little cubby holes with the bins. We might buy another shelf or some other design here. There's a lot of different options that you can purchase for these kind of storage solutions.
This closet organized system was just over $200, just a little bit over $200, including sales tax. I think that's actually a really good value.